I was told I should grind. So I spent the last, let's say about an hour, 10 minutes, just running in a circle here. It's probably obvious because I'm slowly running out of healing items because I don't know where the nearest shop is. So, that's been a problem. And I just wasted a healing item, but whatever. As you can see, I've made some progress. I'm up into the 90s on most of his stuff. He's done with 2 of his things. Although, as near as I can tell, you have to learn them in order or something. I don't know. She just got access to that, so she's learned 2 death blows. And that's it. That's the result of an hour of grinding. An hour of grinding. Oh, and no levels, obviously. This stuff gives crap at. That's really terrible. So I'm going to give a negative right now for Deathblow grinding. Because that is just not an acceptable rate of income. Yeah, there's probably a shop in Kislev. The walkthrough even mentions it. Doesn't say where it is. So I have no idea where it is. And honestly, the thought of going back to that town made me cringe. But there probably is a shop there, and I should probably go there. Because I don't know where the next shop is going to be, because that's a dungeon. So... So, let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So we have half of the death blows for him. There are 7 more after that. But those are plot locked. So let's see if we can find him in the old section. I don't think I'm going to bother with the level 7 stuff. The AP 7 stuff. Because honestly, I'm not sure I care that much. Honestly, I wouldn't even be grinding here, except you guys told me I should, so... Like I said, that was my lunch break. I sure hope not, Dakota. I guess we'll find out. That's the vibe I got, Righteous Hand. They're also elemental, which kind of makes me go, huh? How much does that matter in this game? Ah, see, that's a good question, Dakota. I was going to test that on the way back. If this thing didn't hit so hard, this would actually be a great mob to grind on. Because it's healing more damage than I'm doing to it. I could just sit here and be like, yep. Problem is it kept killing Ellie. Because it can hit for like half her health. If it hits her. And yes, I know that's because I don't have armor on her. And the reason I don't have armor on her is because I couldn't find the vendor earlier. We already went over this. So. Yeah, that's how much it hits her. Yeah, I'm not sure what the elements really do, honestly. Yeah, unfortunately, though I jokingly said it earlier, it appears we are actually in an Earthbound situation, where Ellie is way weaker than the other two, by a huge margin. Less damage, less health, less armor, less death blows. And unlike Earthbound, nothing really mitigates that. Please don't hit her. Thank you. Or just kill her. That's cool. That's what I wanted to happen. Cool. Alright. Let's see if we can find this stupid place. Hello? Hello?
Hey!
Do you have one of those collapsible rods as a weapon? I forgot what those are called. The defense sticks, right? And she's dead. Yeah, like a police baton or something. It's like 1 foot. 1 foot away. What is Joe doing here? Okay, I have to know what Joe's doing here. Reach him. Which I cannot? With the evade attack, the entire field capital area is under martial law. Front gate is the only one which prevents civilians. Please go to that one. Hey, brother. You want to listen to my super muchacho information? Super nacho information? What's so interesting about nachos? From the looks of it, you're all in a group, right? In that case, you need to change your party. Go to the Wildcat pub, there'll be a new waitress. You ever want to change your party members? Tell them to stop by there. Okay. Thanks, Joe. Sorry I lost to you. Or rather, your fans. The Wildcat Pub, huh? Yeah, this looks like a vendor. Yeah, so let's get some armor for her. And a weapon. Hello, cat. Hi. Well, whatever. She's got some armor now, so she shouldn't die quite so much. Let's see if I can find a vendor. Unless it was already in there and I'm an idiot. I do like being an idiot. Okay. Aha! Stumbled into it. Okay, so first of all, let's rebuy some Phoenix Downs, because we blew a lot of those on the Red Room fight. And let's stock up on potions. There we go. That doesn't make sense. Why is a potion that restores HP by 150 cost 100 gold, but something that restores HP and EP to full cost 50? What's the disconnect there? I mean, Omega Soul might not be able to use in battle, but, like, the survival tent is also only usable after battle, which only restores HP and EP and costs 150. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, the survival tent can be used in less places, because you can use that at the overworld or on a save point. So why is the Omega Soul just, like, the best? Oh. Well, that still doesn't make any sense, DC Maven. Hang on. I get DC Maven's point. You're right, it is single target for AoE. But there's 3 party members. So I could buy 3 Omega Souls or 1 survival tent and they cost the same. I'm confused. Okay, whatever. I'll grab a couple. Might as well. They're extremely cheap. So I'm just gonna buy 99 of them. Because why not? Sell these while we're here. Yeah, right, Sam? I got money. I might as well. I don't know anything that's going on here at this point. Whatever. We're stocked up. Get out of here. Let me use the door. Let me use the door. Oh, God. Okay, now I gotta figure out the exit. Okay, we're good. Let's get out of here and never come back. Oh, frickin' town. Hate that town. Okay, now, so we've clearly completely flushed the overworld, right? So, and we get on the gear. Yep. Good enough. Now to get off the gear. Get out of the mech, Ellie. Why did it leave it there? That's such a strange choice. Like, that makes the player think, oh no! But no, it doesn't matter. It's got a little beeper on it. Oh, I probably should have healed. Well, that's okay. I don't remember which death blow I was leveling on him. Hi, Mr. Red. Excuse me, Mr. Blue. Yeah, I knew that. Sorry, Walker. I was already aware of that. The goal is still to just get everything up to 100x as relatively soon as I can, so that as levels come in naturally, I could go ahead and just have the death blow. Although there's some other wonkiness with the system that, honestly, I don't know how it works and I don't care. For example... Listen, Rocco. If you came here expecting fantastico gameplay, then you haven't done the sewers of Kislev. But hang on, so to explain a little bit. And to heal really quick. Where's my new Omegas? There we go, let's just pull this up here. Ta-da! So just before she learned the breakthrough, which is what she was at, Double Shock and Sky Attack were not actually on the list at all. Now I point that out because they're already getting experience. This is another wonkiness about the system, and I should probably mention I've read 3 separate guides on the Deathblow system, and I'm still not 100% sure how it works. But near as I can tell, Any of the actions you do, so any input you do, any button press, gives you experience at a rate relative to the individual character. So every character has their own experience rate on death blows, with Faye being the least by far, because of course he is. Anyways, so you gain experience whether they're there or not, whether they're visible in the menu or not. In the background, it's still ticking up that experience bar quietly. But I am not 100% sure which makes them actually show up. You also, as I'm demonstrating right now, do not have to actually get them in order, because I haven't learned Shinrai yet, even though I've already learned Renkin. The weird part is I'm not even sure I have to learn Shinrai. I'm going to bother just in case there's some kind of hidden mechanic-y bonus for having all the death blows. But, and this is what Walker was just talking about, I have already learned Hakai and Ogi. But I can't actually get them yet because I'm not at the level where it'll tick over. But since those are at 100 experience, those are good to go. Same thing with Koho here on Faye. This whole system is... it's a trip. And honestly, if I could just be blunt for a second, well, I like the death blow and combo system, and I do. I've said that many times, and I stand by that. I haven't changed my mind on that. I think the method by leveling it could either be smoothed out, or they could just be a lot more transparent about it, right? More info in-game about it. So I need you to do 1, 2, 3, boop, because that's what you're leveling. And everything else is going to be top, left, bottom. By the way, these birds have an attack called Hitchcock. The birds have an attack called... So what I'm doing right now for leveling is I have both Ellie and Faye using an attack that uses all the buttons every single turn to make sure that they're at least getting some experience on everything, because they're still leveling everything. And then, because Saitan is only leveling the one thing, I'm specifically using that attack, which is 3 triangles and then a X. You know, he's already up to 90 on that. We're getting there. But, what do we just get? Counter force. Counter when enemy attacks. It's almost like it's a good game, Mr. Blue. Weird how it works. Also, what's Arhu? Oh, let's not even get into AoEing, or lack thereof. Honestly, this game has a very, very similar problem to Final Fantasy X. In FF10, not a lot of people realize this, FF10 doesn't have a lot of AoE potential. There's attacks, there's a couple of all attacks, but for the most part in FF10, you're single target or bust, especially for anything actually big. This goes for healing as well, by the way. It's a really strange decision. And how much it matters kind of depends on which point you're at in the game, but the further you are into the game, the more of an issue it is as you fight larger and larger packs of harder and harder enemies. Oh, sorry, Spartan, I didn't see your question. Apologies. So, Xenogears has nothing to do with anything. Xenosaga has nothing to do with anything. Xenoblade has nothing to do with anything. That's the simplest, easiest way to say that. At best, you could connect them in vague, thematic kind of ways, or, well, they don't have access to the IP, so they're going ahead and doing their own thing kind of ways. There's definitely some connecting threads you can combine between them, but that's just because the same writers are working on the same works. Sometimes. I could say more about that, but honestly, speaking more about that is legitimately entering spoiler territories, unfortunately. Yeah, it's best to think of all the Xenos, except for Saga 1 through 3, as completely unconnected. So let's see. Lightning, wind attack, earth attack, water attack, fire attack. She has AoEs! Ho 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 ho! That's our first freaking AoEs. Yeah, none of this has anything to do with Final Fantasy VII, or Parasite Eve, or Chrono Cross, or Chrono Trigger, or Secret of Mana. I think that's the whole list. Hang on, one more sec. I want to see something. He's really close on that. But we'll be good. Let's go ahead and progress. It's another 20 minutes of grinding. But we have items now. Whee. Xeno and Diddy. I like it. No, it's an understandable question. They're all labeled. Hello? Oh, it's Hammer. Hey, bro, I'll open up the logs for you. What, the gear? Nah, don't worry about the details. I'm the information man. Nothing out of my reach. But hey, there aren't any enemies, though. Something suspicious. Oh, yeah, you can change your party and even shop. Need anything? Sure, what do you got? If I had known there was a freaking shop right here. Hmm. Although it looks... Hmm. No, that's pretty normal, Spartan. Hell, I'm that way, just by default. Lack of continuity can work, has worked, and does work. But I'm never going to be as interested in a story that's completely self-contained as I am one that, is part of a greater body. Do I ever have to care about him again? Can I just... Also, while we're at it, this is probably closer to a mech, like what the mechas probably should look like. The whole repurposed thing we talked about earlier. Anyways. I know, right? And this goes back to what we were talking about. Why does Ellie start so weak? Look at her health. She was almost at max health, which was 1500. And now she's at 4000 with one relatively cheap upgrade. Why did they start her off so low? That's so confusing. Whatever, I've got some money. Let's see what we got here. Oh, it actually warns me if it's worse. How is that worse, though? It's a 2000 and that's a 1700. I guess it's just the number. Yeah, get the gear in your gear, I guess. And that's worse, too. And that's worse, too. So he's actually kitted out, so whatever. I'm just going to leave him alone. Actually, hang on. There we go. And then over here, since we just upped everyone's HP. What's doubly funny about the fuel system is it's incredibly cheap. Like, it's pocket change to refuel your mechas, your gears. But honestly, at that point, why have the mechanic there at all? And it's also not functionally cheap because the cost of refilling your mecha is going to a place where you can do that. And there's actually, if you've been paying attention, pretty big swaths of time in between getting to one refuel station to the next. I admit fuel isn't as bad as I remember since we're already past the point I've already played, but it still feels like a completely unnecessary system to exist at all. Weird. Thank you to Castus for the sub, as always. Hang on. Give me a second here. And Mr. Red, pick something. Pick something. Let's see. So that's going towards... I know Tyranny is one of them. You always pick Tyranny. You pick a bunch of other stuff for your other thing. So what do you want the second one to go towards, Stochastus? I admit I haven't even thought about how I would make fuel work. I'd have to think about that. I mean, you could also be really boring about it. Just make it MP, right? That's your mana bar. That's it. So you burn MP on doing super attacks. Boom, done. Like, make it your basic resource management. Hello, Zara. Oh, the second goes to me. Yes, yes. Mr. Red. Oh, FF11. There it is. Didn't even see it. I'm apparently blind again, as usual. Okay. Heat. I do admit I like BattleTech. I don't know, maybe some kind of rotating system. Like maybe, okay, you generate heat by using attacks. If you're too... Why do I need to be in my gears? If you get too high on heat, you overload or you can't attack or whatever, right? You do a shutdown. But you can also vent heat by doing an attack, which does damage to you, but also does damage to the enemy. And that drastically lowers your heat. So HP cost, but at the cost of being able to keep attacking, stuff like that. I don't know. Food for thought. I feel like there should be another step in that loop. Why do I need to be in my mechas for these things? You know, for years I've heard people try to come up with an excuse for that exact line, Sub-Zero. And I've heard several different opinions, analyses, but if I'm being honest, I think it's just a plot hole. Because you're right, there's really only two basic options. Either Shepard is already revealing his hand and, you know, doing his shtick, or he's not, and the Navy just doesn't give a crap. Which is weird, because that's the whole reason they're there. That's my take, anyways. I like Modern Warfare 2 a lot, but that's a plot hole, I think. Considered is an interesting word. I've never covered it. In fact, I've never even played it. Although I can tell you the ending right now. I even own it, for what it's worth. But as of the moment, it's still on the list for potential funding someday. To answer your question more directly. Oh, sure. They're probably weak to what? Air? They're probably weak to air. Let's try it. Sorry, I failed? Yeah, you did. That did, like, no damage to something that has very little health to begin with. That was pathetic. If I was playing this game for the first time, which I sort of am, I would never use her spells again. Like, imagine you spend time and effort on a spell, it does this big thing, it does a pittance of damage, and it's like, why? Why? That did less damage! What? Yeah, I'm never using her spells again. You've been converted into a melee. Sean, you're not a mage anymore. You're a melee. Congrats. Maybe there's like a... I can't think of the word. Fizzle. Maybe there's a fizzle mechanic I don't know about? That actually sounds funny. Maybe an alchemist-related thing, Legible? Shh. So I was just thinking. Yeah, her melee attack does 251 damage. Yeah, no, clearly the I failed means something. But... I mean, in FF9, there's a part of the game where one particular person has a chance to randomly fail on casting because of plot-related elements, which I'm actually kind of with. But to my knowledge, nothing like that exists yet for Ellie. So I don't know where that's coming from. Yeah, that's weird. We'll try again later. We'll circle back to that. For now, punch things. Generic advice for a first-time player for an FF9? Don't be afraid to experiment with your gear. As long as you don't sell stuff, you can swap stuff in and out to learn abilities however you want to and whenever you want to. And a lot of the combos in that game are very useful. Situationally, but again, you could swap very quickly and easily on the fly. Well, out of combat. Playtival's also right. Almost every boss, by which I'm just going to say every boss in the game, is worth stealing from to some extent or another. There are like 5 exceptions to that. Are you done? Jesus. But yes, keep hold of armor. That's my bit of advice. Oh, and do all the ATEs. They're mostly just story. A lot of enemies in here. Yeah, she punches hearts into people. Which sounds a lot grosser when you think about it for a second. Come here, sport. Yeah, it's something I've talked about recently. The overwhelming majority of JRPGs didn't figure out encounter rate design until late PS1. Anything before that is kind of an exception. Even otherwise very good games have way too high of an encounter rate. Oh, there's our save. Boop. I have no idea. Righteous hand. Righteous hand. Find out. I don't know. It's not in my inventory and it's not in my equip list. There it is. Electric damage down 30%. Okay, okay. At some point, I need to buy some more magnetic codes, I think. Those, however, are actually expensive. They're like $5,000 each. So we'll come back to that. I have played Wizardry 1, 3, and one of the later ones. I never remember which one because they kind of blur together. I was about to say 7, but then I realized, no, I've actually played Might and Magic 7 and 8 for that matter. So. But no, you're correct. The reason the encounter rate is so high is because it was considered meat content. Because RPGs developed out of dungeon crawlers. That's how that is. That's a good question, Kenix Cow. The harsh reality is I don't exactly know how long Disc 2 is going to be. I really don't have any predictions there. I also don't know if I'm going to finally lose my mind and just cheat at some point. Having said that, we are currently in the middle of Chapter 12 of 28. Chapter 22 is the end of Disc 1, for a bit of perspective. God. I'm not sure how long this game will be overall. I'm anticipating it'll be... Thanks for the repair. I imagine it'll be roughly as long as Chrono Cross was. And that was a 32-hour game. Felt longer, but it was 32 hours. Repair me or die. Thank you. Now die! I like to think that we're zooming around Old Griffin, and then... Look, they chose a hard life. They knew what they were getting into. Cylinder, huh? Increases agility in water. Okay. We'd also probably grind the hell out of death blows right here, but whatever. See? Yep. Flying around at the speed of sound. So nothing is going to change this. So we're just going to do this. Go. It's just in the interest of getting on with it. Oh, I hope this isn't an 80-hour game. I don't think I can take that. I don't think I can endure that. That's too much. And then we do this some more. It's okay, they couldn't possibly put platforming in a game completely not designed around it. That would be insanity. No one would ever do that. That's crazy talk. Now, this game is in rights hell. No one's ever touching it again. And that does suck. To be very clear. But it is what it is. Okay, now we do this for a minute. I believe it's actually 3, Mr. Red, but yeah. We could manage this. Maybe. Okay, maybe not. It's kind of weird how the specifics work out. It depends on the specific contracts, too. Good idea, Righteous Him. You have to pay for... Oh, wow. Anyways. Now that they've healed me, that's what we're all going to agree just happened. I think it's just legitimately blateful. I think it's an abandoned mechanic. I think that's it. So some of the rights would be owned by the company, of course, but some of the rights to like individual characters or concepts or the setting would be owned by the people who wrote those. People who work in another company. And thanks to how IPs work, it's entirely possible that those writers may not own sole rights to those IPs either, because the fact that they now work at a major company, in fact, are the owners of that company, so it's entirely possible that Monolith Soft actually has character rights to characters from Xenogears because of who founded Monolith Soft. There could also be some screwiness with Bandai Namco as well. And yeah, let's not even get into non-competition agreements, which Square is notoriously litigious about. And by Square, I mean Japan. I don't know why I said Square. Did I say non-disclosure? Whatever. You know what I mean. You know what I mean. Words are hard. Is this where I came in? Oh god, I'm actually turned around now. Yeah, and I actually did a fairly large amount of homework trying to figure out what exactly happened. You know what I came up with, Righteous? Nothing. Something clearly happened, and it pushed her out of the industry entirely. Like, she hasn't been in the video game industry since then in any official capacity. That's incredibly sus. She also has flat out stated that she refuses to talk about it. That is also sus. I mentioned this on camera. When you see someone saying something like, yeah, I can't talk about it, that's because a lawyer got involved somewhere. I have a pet theory that she is still a scenario writer, just unofficially. Because Lord knows several of her fingerprints are still in the Xenoblades, and those are still going. I was to say, Not to go too much into it, but random thought of the day. It is entirely possible that she's technically getting paid more now to be a scenario writer than she was when she was actually hired to be a writer, an artist. No, think about it for a second. It's because the money that she would be getting paid, he's getting paid for. He's a man, and this is Japan, so he's getting paid more than she was. Now, that's not just general misogyny, because that's very normal in Japan, but also the fact that we know that she was underpaid back at when she was working on Xenogears and Xenosaga 1. So, boss time. They like this angle for mech boss fights, don't they? I just noticed this is the exact same angle for several other fights. Wow, she did nothing there. Oh, I'm completely with you, Righteous Ham. I don't know what happened exactly, and I honestly don't think it matters. Whatever happened was not an acceptable reason to treat her like that. I'm going to. Not the least of which I was going to anyways, but, like, yeah, that 9 damage. Let's indulge in a save state. Let's try air again. Well, that was a pathetic amount of damage. But she didn't say she failed. Let's try Earth. No, let's try water. Okay, still pathetic. Do we know what they're saying in the background? Out of curiosity. So that sounds like a no. Oh, let's try fire. That's really pathetic. Sorry, I failed. What? What does total sentence imposed to 10 mean? Does it mean anything? Ow. Oh, that's an interesting point, Righteous Ham. I'll look in a second. It says area. Okay, so fire did nothing. Wind and water were both good. So let's do water. But, like, why? I don't understand. Why use the thing from a transcript, from a film? Okay. Okay. Moving on. I mean, Lord knows Command & Conquer has a lot of random ass stuff like that in its lexicon of music. Why am I doing the same damage with single target as I am with AoE? I'm getting confused at this point. I'm gonna walk up to Mitsuda. So, I got a question for you. Just, how much crack were you smoking when you made this song? Oh, that much? Oh, okay. Is that like comped? Does the company provide it? Still doing pathetic amounts of damage. I am so confused. This thing is just buffing the entire time while she's sitting there being a load, not accomplishing anything. Are we down to doing 0 damage? Oh, thank God. Okay. I was gonna say, oh yeah, look at that 9 damage. Look at that. Oof. That's a real power right there. Oh, mechanic! 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 Mechanics! We're probably gonna heal him, but not me. Okay. Oh. Brave mechanics. You must. We're very brave for coming out. Whoa! That didn't kill him! Whoa! 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 How do you have more than 500 HP? That's still this. Okay, could someone Google this? Why is she saying, sorry, I failed? And he's just healed for 1,500 damage. Oh my God. And why are these not dead yet? But 2,000 health now. I can't kill these that quickly. That... Why? Okay. Sure. Oh my God. I think the boss is actually back up to full health at this point. Oh great, now the boss can still move, and I haven't killed the enemies yet because they're like Invincible demigod mechanics. I'm getting really low on fuel. How much health does this thing have? Hang on. Let's go for the bosses here. Whoop, we're not that far. Here we go. Oh, it didn't say. She needs an ether doubler and an ether stone to be viable. Right. Okay. That is admittedly a lot of freaking damage right just now. Fortunately, the doubler is out of reach. Like, literally, I physically cannot go and get it. I don't even know where to get an ether stone. So we're getting incredibly low on fuel. I need to go pick something up. Just got delivered. I will be right back. Ellie's dead. As it should be, of course. That is how this should be. Okay. I mean, that's a viable thing in several games. It's the risk strat, right? It's the luck build. Do nothing or a ton. Lightning Spec and Diablo 2, right? Okay, so now that he's shift up and his defense and everything is up, let's just get some fuel back. There's no rezzing a mech, right? Like, that's not even a thing. What's up, G-Juice? Yeah, I figured. Well, where's the belt, Mr. Red? Sorry, Mr. Blue. No. That was... Okay, that was literally a misclick. Whatever. Let's get an attack charge up. Oh, that's not too bad. Yeah, most people I know are predicting the gameplay will be net negative. We'll see. The game has a chance to surprise me still. I mean, it's entirely possible that now that we're over the hump of frickin' Kislev, it'll be fine from now on. And we're good. Sorry, Ellie, you didn't deserve that experience. You're too weak and pathetic. Now stay low level forever. God. That wasn't actually as bad of a fight as I thought it was going to be. I thought the mechanics were going to respawn, and I was just prepared for the pain. Oops, I forgot to close the door. I should go do that. Yeah. Could be worse. Okay, so we can at least heal her here. Yeah, me too. As I've said a few dozen times, I've never played past this point, so I don't know. Disc 2 might be just a whole lot of me reading. I'm told there's dungeons? Get a load of this. I can't believe they'd make such a thing. Shall we see if it works? Yes. Doc, do you know how to operate it? Not really. But Faye, you're not thinking of stealing this big thing without knowing how to operate it, were you? Well, anyway. So they were this close to having it up and operational. Bro, this thing is incredible. Boy, this is exciting. It's just flying an airship. It can't be that hard. Are you going to think ahead, or are you going to help? I'll help. Let us just say I accepted it. Okay. I think we can do this. Okay, how? Shall we go? Yeah, let's go. Well, everyone, this could be dangerous, so please be seated. Now find your seatbelts. What seatbelts? This is a sci-fi spaceship. Seatbelts do not exist in the future, thank you. It will shake a little. Could you tell us a bit sooner? How many of you have ever played any kind of a simulator game? Space sim, flight sim. And then one of the first things you have to do at the very beginning of the game is leave a hangar. And you've crashed on your way out of the hangar. Elite Dangerous is a good example of that. I believe there's an option to make it easier, but yeah. Honestly, Galaxy Quest is a pretty good example of what I'm talking about. The shaking has subsided. We should be in good shape for now. Oh yeah, ace combo. I'll just land. Okay, hang on, I'm a smear. Oh, bro, what are we gonna do now? Go to Yvette as planned? Yeah. Hey! What happened, Doc? Could you piss off, please? It's him. The person who is absolutely convinced he's the main villain of this game. I'm going out with the gear. Hey! Master? Even Ellie. God, come on. Groove? The Goliath wasn't built for you to use. You must remain on this land a little while longer. I cannot allow you to leave. Oh, this'll be easy. It's 3 of us versus him on the ground. Okay, we might be dead. Okay. Well, he's done now, right? Hey, we can take an action. Okay, okay, okay. First thing, I've got magic too, buddy. Time to taste some Dak. Oh, wow, that actually did damage. I am shocked. I was not actually expecting that to do anything. Are you punching my legs? Are you still punching? Ow! Okay, this is going very well. I predict nothing but good things in the future. I always knew installing that Achilles circuit was a bad idea. Rico, you might be dead. So Rico's dead. Cool, cool. So you can now draw upon more of your power. If that's the case, then... Faye, hold on tightly now. Oh. Bye, Graph. Lol. Could you have done that earlier, Saitan? I'm slipping. Yeah, enjoy the swim back, buddy. Look out, Master Saitan. It's alright to throw the black creep, but Bro and Master Rico as well? If it is them, they are okay. Never mind that hammer. Go to that trigger. Trigger? You mean this? What do I do with? You must fire. Look, it is coming. They're here. Hammer, calm down and concentrate. It is heading straight at us. All you have to do is aim well, pull the trigger, and fire. Aiming. Right, I know what that means. Nope, no, no. Nip, 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 nip. There you go. Now remember, don't pull the trigger, squeeze. Do not move your aim. Get ready to fire in 5, 4, 8, 15, 7, 90. Yeah, yeah! Master Sir, did you see my mad skills? This is dialogue that is in this game from 1998. I just want to be clear about the fact that there's not a mod, there's not a thing. That's just in the game. Oh, I just might be a genius. What? By the way, what's up with Bro and the gang? You don't think they fell off? Well, at least you still got me. It should be a piece of cake with me around, right, Master Sir? Smack. Okay. That person wasn't aiming for me, but why? That is way too complicated to answer. Aw, Master Rico, please don't be mad. It was just a joke. Master Rico, it's because of you I am what I am. Come on. Shut up. Yikes. Doc, I don't know how to say this, but I got a bad feeling about this. Are you thinking of that man in black? Thinking about him will not get you anywhere. First of all, it's not like you. That's not like Faye to think. It's not like that. It's like there's this feeling of uneasiness I've had before. You too? Well, to tell you the truth, I'm getting a terrible feeling of deja vu. I feel like we're being watched. By a ship, I would gauge from the angle. Bingo! Our information was correct. It's Kislev's. It's huge. It appears to be a... That's it, the Goliath, the one from the underground factory we've heard so much about. They're taking revenge. Bet they're going to bomb Bledovik. Either way, no need to let him go so fast, right? Bart, please don't shoot me down. Bart. Take 15 seconds from opening the hatch to engage the illuminator. Bart, please... I don't hear anything other than surface wind waves in our engine. Threat is minimal from looking at the radar and sonar. Here we go. Batcon level 1. Bart, I just got this thing. Come on. Master, what's happening? What was the alarm all about? Master, again? Battle station, surfacing, closed vents, blow main tank, callbacks. You need permission from more than half the crew members to... Surface combat. Stand by with anti-aircraft guns. Gunner, give me trigger for the Bart missiles. How many ships do you have, boy? What's wrong? Oh, it's nothing. Okay, I'm glad. Anyway, Saitan, is it okay? We're flying in such a large ship. What if Kislev or Ave finds us? We're fine. I thought ahead and picked a course over the sea. There are not any military units stationed out here. Even then, this thing is not something that'll go down so easily. This cannot be right. Are we being attacked? Enemies? I don't know, but I don't think they would be submerged here. Are we okay? Unfortunately, there is no way we can avoid descending. Hey, Ellie, get out first. I'll follow later. But we have no time for a debate now, Faye. You think you have the skills needed to keep the Goliath in the air as long as possible? Yes. Then hurry up and get out. Okay. Now then. You too, Hammer. You're going too. Yes, sir. Quit dawdling. We're going. Yes, sir. Now, where did they... That ship. Presence. I think you need to rethink your method of disciplining. What's communication? That sounds a lot like communism, Bregman. Are you saying we should be communist? That's the power of the Bart missile. Even Kislev's prototype can't stand up to it. Hey. Stay back. Keep away. Yeah, it's coming right for you, buddy. Bonk. And they're all dead. Okay, so Bart's dead, Faye's dead, Saitan's dead, Ellie's dead, Rico's dead, and Hammer's dead. Who else we got? I guess we could go play as Marchie. We have the coordinates of those recent dimensional vibrations. Lahan region, Northeast Ocean. From the wave pattern, it's definitely a gatekeeper. There are no regular mainland flights. Could it be Shavat's Alpha, Aphel Aura? No, the mass is different, much smaller pattern. believe the lambs have a ship equipped with a gatekeeper. Probably his keys left. The last purge was not complete. Damn you. Shouldn't you pursue? What? The one who caused you so much pain and grief is on that ship. That's headed for Aquavi. Graf, could you politely piss off? Put all crew members on emergency alert. We're attacking the Kislev ship. We can't, Commander. We don't have orders from the capital yet. We'll move from here. I don't care. I won't allow them to escape. You said my dick was small. Mommy said it was average size. For babies who are still developing. I believe I already said your tricks will do you no good. I'm just trying to help. Didn't I help get those shackles off? Now, you know the vessel will only respond to the chosen one. They don't know this, but he's necessary for Kar. He's the very meaning of Kar's existence. Yes, I must thank you. After all, you did help me, didn't you? Was it for me, or for him, or for yourself? And yeah, I know Margie was playable. Which is probably why she acts and looks like she's a playable character with like a full spread of animations and whatnot. We will take the boundary between gates 1 and 2. It's the shortest way to Aquavi. Fine. Message from Kilvana. Bana? Dominia is withdrawing from in Haishao. She will pursue the aerial battleship. Disobedience. Ramses' orders are to excavate the anima relics in Ignis and to watch over the lambs. What is he? We can recover the anima relics any time. Moreover, we learned that he was on the transferred ship. Ramses was probably after him. So it was the trauma. Nay, in this case, Nigret. It was the severe external wounds. According to the memory cube, we found multiple subjects around him that possessed the animus factor. Is it Sufrati, the subject of the M project? Yes. Coincidence? Nay, it is beyond that. They were either attracted to him or, unexpectedly, it's developing into the same condition as 500 years ago. That does not rule out the possibility he planned it this way intentionally. The transfer point is Aquavi. It's near the Thames. If it's Aquavi, Krellian's heading that way. Krellian? Himself? Before? Seems they found it. For over 4,000 years, he searched for Zeboim's legacy. Legacy? Is that the technology he was talking about? Yes. Molecular engineering, nanotechnology. The land of all creations, the capital of Zeboim culture, resting beneath the ocean of Aquavi. For 19 years, the ethos kept it secret. Is this acceptable, Kane? Yes, it will do for now. 19 years. That coincides with the time when the Earth shifted. Indeed. But I don't understand. That technology doesn't seem that crucial to us. He is still a lamb. Giving him the ability to do as he wishes is questionable. There are times when even we do not know what he is thinking. Let it be. I will take responsibility for that. On another matter, weren't you at all going to eliminate it? It's just by chance. It is probable the location is Ignis. Anyway, I never believed it would be eliminated so easily. The purge was a failure. This shall never happen again. If the Animus are together, it is all the more reason. Yes. Kane, why are you so concerned about it? To us, he is insignificant. It can only be a poison to us. It can never be a remedy. And non-elbe. You don't still believe that, do you? That is merely an illusion, not even an ideal. The result is what I am now. It is as you see it. Or rather, is it the emotion you have long forgotten? Kane, we are gods. No, you are not. Hi, Fox Meadow. Aw, she lived. Where am I? I was with Faye heading for the rear block. Faye, where are you, Faye? Rumble, rumble. Rumble, rumble. Oil and bumble. Oh, I can't leave. God of Rambling. That would be funny. Hi, Faye. Ellie, you are awake. I love how matter of factly. Imagine you walk up to someone. Bragwin, you are awake. Am I awake? That's a good question, Ellie. Have you been doing drugs again? Hang on, hang on. Let me follow my fingers. Follow my fingers. Hey, Ellie, Ellie. Okay, okay. Am I awake? What were you doing? I was looking around inside here. There's less than 2 days worth. Of what? Food. We're lucky we even found any. But where is everyone? Are we the only survivors? We gotta do something. Guess I'll go catch some fish. Hey. They're okay. What? They're okay. Doc, Rico, Hammer, everyone. They're all going to be okay. Everything's fine. We're stranded on a thing in the middle of the ocean and doomed. Everything's fine. Suddenly reminded of Illusion of Gaia. Where are we? What is this place? Something smells. We are inside the ship of Bart and his crew. Rescued us after we were shot down in the Goliath. Who the heck are Bart and his crew? Let's just say they are bandits robbing a Vey. Bart is their leader, though he's still a young man. A robber at this day and age? A man with an attitude. I like it. Do you want to start off by going to meet Bart? You read my mind. I'm staying here. Okay. Oof, I think I need a drink after all that. Oh yeah, look at that camera. Look at that camera. Oh yeah. This is brilliant camera. This is what I was talking about earlier. The game does not know how to deal with vertical spaces at all. Where's the... There it is. Oh, Dr. Uzuki, I'm sorry to put you out so much. We should have stopped the young master. Terribly sorry. Oh, my chronic lumbago has gotten worse since I hustled in a Vey. Hey, Venters. That's a good question. How long is 86 months? I think the only way to find out is to go refill my water. Anyways, it's over 7 years. And thank you for the sub, Ventures. Oh yeah, this chair sucks. There's a reason it's going in the trash as soon as I make the second move. Like, I'm not even going to donate this thing. It's just going to go straight into the trash. So, Wind Commander. That sounds pretty cool of a game. Maybe like a sailing vessel? I don't know, something like that. Triangle strategy. And Suikoden to R. Appreciate you, Venters. Okay. So I was thinking, Bladevall, even though you're not here, what if I make the entire rest of the year just nothing but the Trails of series? I think people would like that. I think I would definitely swallow a gun barrel if I did that. Well, if it isn't Dr. Saiten Uzuki and his very big friend. I see you finally woken up. I'm terribly sorry about what happened. Please forgive me. I have a name, you know. It's Ricardo Bandieras, but everyone calls me Rico. What do you apologize to us for? I suppose I better stop beating around the bush. I'm not usually this frank or apologetic, but, well, what he's trying to say is this: the people who shot us down and the people who saved us are one and the same. The ship's crew. You don't mean that Goliath which we were riding in was shot down by? Yeah, you're a bit slow there, big friend. Actually, our Yggdrasil 2 did a good job at shooting down that monster of an airplane. It was great. You should have seen it. Wow, my Bart missiles sure were awesome. Arrgh! I won't forgive you so easily. And Bart is dead. I knew it. I thought this thing was floating unusually, but even knowing that, there's no way we can get them out. Right? They're right under us, but covered by water and a thick wall. Will be Veltal and Virge. Better or worse, they've supplied us this far, but they're useless now at this point, though. I'm sorry, I love Faye trying to catch a fish with his bare hand in the front thing there. It appears our gears are underneath here, Faye, but we can't reach them. What are you doing? What am I doing? Can't you tell? I'm trying to catch a fish. This one's been jumping up and down right in front of me, trying to make me look like a fool. Fish. Little punk, I see you. Freaking fish. You're not going to catch it and eat it, are you? If we don't eat, we're going to die. Ah, gotcha. You're joking. You'll get sick. You're not going to eat? Let me see. We need something to cook it with. Faye? Hey, come on, stop it. I'm not going to blame if you get sick and die. Don't worry, what's in your stomach, it's all the same. That is extremely not true. Do not listen to Faye for life advice, everyone. He does not know what he's talking about. Thank you again for the subs, Hunters. Always appreciate you. Thank you. And let's see here. So we'll just put those towards the same things, I guess. Like so. Suikoden 2R. Oh, sorry. No, you said Suikoden 1R. Is Suikoden 1R on the list? Hang on. Could someone check for me really quick, please? Because we've actually covered Suikoden 1 after the Oblivion line, but not Suikoden 1R. Hi, Mr. Floyd. No, but is it on the list, Venters? I'm not going to... Faye, look, there. What? Did the fish get away? What are you talking about? It's still there. What the... That's... It's... Oh. Huh. It's the second time we've seen that. Whatever that is. That's the thing I saw in the desert. It's flying a lot higher this time. It's Shavat. That's its usual altitude. Shavat. Where have I heard? Yeah, that's right. That weird masked man. He said my father was in its military. That saucer was what Doc and the masked man said was the country my father and mother lived in. It's an awkward sentence. Really? I wouldn't know. It's a country outside of the reach of Solaris. Shavat uses the same kind of barrier Solaris does, so you can't reach it by conventional means. How can something that flies that high in the sky be a country? Yes, I don't blame you for being so surprised. It usually hovers over the region known as the Aquavi Islands area. You probably saw it on some sort of special mission. That's why it was flying so low. Shavat. The country of evil. Not to be confused with the other country of evil. Or the third country of evil. There's actually a fourth country of evil. Nice transition. Ouch. I guess the dart missiles weren't such a good idea, huh? We were able to save you and your friends, Saitan, but I wonder what happened to Faye and Ellie. I'm sure they're alive somewhere. And once again... man, the sea breeze stings my eye. This is what they call the sea. First of all, I have to apologize to those two. Didn't you just try... Okay. Thank you for checking, Kenexco. Yeah, Rico, could you forgive... Ah! Hey, Master, you should apologize to the two of them. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna... Okay, whatever. You know, I wonder how they just... whatever. I'll get to it later. Like, this ship is so suspiciously similar to the previous ship. And I mean, the previous ship was kind of Shrek'd a little bit. A little bit. Could you increase the medical fees, please? Weigh me, baby. Oh, those are mechs. Did I miss them in, like, the barracks area? No. And they weren't there, and I can't go in there. They weren't down there. I mean, they've got to be down here. Like, it's the only place left. Oh, there it is. I was actually looking for this door earlier. Well, there's Hammer. So you're Bert the Pirate, huh? Hammer the Supplier has great information for you. Shakan still controls Ave. He's planning military invasion in Nassan. But for some reason, Gebler's stopping him. Oh, she already knew that. Thanks. Okay. Let's try this door. Okay, useless, useless. Looking good, looking good. Maybe... okay, okay. Stuck the Mason. They were on their way towards the gear hangar. Thank you, Mason, for that, diatribe. I must have just missed them in the hangar. somewhere. It is a big hangar, but I'm starting to suspect they're in the shop. Hey! Oh my god. Young one, did you want to talk to me? About my shooting down the Goliath. I'm really, Oh, is that it? I guess it cannot be helped. Jumping the gun is your bad habit. A king should always keep calm and judge carefully. By the way, you remember how Margie is a non-character and is also betrothed to marry him? Bart. Do you know they're also cousins? Hang on, it gets worse. There's official artwork of the two in wedding gear. Yeah, no, I know. By the way, I have something to ask you. Oh, that's unusual. Well, it's about this warship we're on, which is the same type as the Yggdrasil. Years ago, my old man told me it was scrapped because the peace talks with Kislev made progress. So I knew it existed. What's bothering you? The symbol on the ship. It's not a royal crest. Look at this. This is... I thought you knew it. Whose crest is it? I'm not positive, but it looks like Shivat's. Shivat? What do you mean? The Yggdrasil may not have been made by your father. At that time, much of the potential technology was not understood, and hence was hidden. Maybe your father might have been scared of its power, and so sealed it away. I see. So this may not have been ours from the start. If so, I want to meet the guys who made this amazing baby. Actually, they may be closer than you suspect. Huh? What did you say? Anyway, enough worrying. But I do think you should apologize to Rico. He may get more than a bruise this time, though. Yeah. Please tell me where he is. Please tell me where he is. Checking on his gear. I was just... Okay. Like a fleet or in these sections. Boing, boing. Boing, boing. Hello, Cap. Okay, so, where is he? Where is he? I'm going to rip this disc in half. He even told me where he is. It's like, yeah, he's checking out his gear. Okay. Okay. No. Hey? The silent treatment. I came here to apologize. What's your problem? I thought I dealt with you a while ago. I'm not the type to dwell on the past. I'm more concerned about those two gears there. Who the hell are you? I'm amazed you tuned them to run so well. I thought Faye and I were the only ones who could work gears that well. Wow, you really are the battling champ. Oops, I mean the ex-champ. I'm amazed you can tell how good a gear is just by looking at it. I guess you can't learn all about the world inside a dark prison. Really interesting. I was gonna move on, but now I've changed my mind. Let me join you, boss. I guess it's alright. It seems we've drifted further off. Constantly drifting. Sounds like me right now. What do you mean? I've just been drifting around, being led by circumstances. No, that's not right. In Ave, you helped Bart when he needed it. In Kislev, you gave your all to defend, to save everyone. You've even shown concern for me many times. No, I'm just no good. Why? Probably deep inside, I'm not really trying to help. Somehow I get the feeling that all I did because I wanted to be needed. But if I did something for them, maybe I'd have a place to belong. There's a side of me that comforts itself like that. That doesn't mean I don't want to help, but that doesn't mean I really want to help either. That's sure is a line. It might not be nothing, but it sure isn't the whole either. I've been drifting, led around until I met you, Ellie. Now we're stranded out in the ocean. I'm sorry, I got you involved. It's okay, don't worry about me. I've been thinking why I'm here. I could have just gone back, but for some reason I didn't. It's the pecs. Everyone loves his pecs. Probably because you said it's better to do something than nothing. I think that's why I felt I had to do something. It's okay not to feel whole. Even if you only feel partially complete. If you repeat that enough, eventually it'll be whole. A part is better than zero. Yeah. You're right. I'm sorry. Okay, real talk, I am shocked they are clothed there. I was expecting something more like what we saw in FF16. If we're saved, will you go back? I probably won't go back to my squad. Right now I really don't want to be there. Besides, I could probably do something else. I don't have to be in the army. I'm thinking of going back to my country. Is that possible? What about the army? It's not like anyone knows what I did. They've probably already classified me as MIA. Oh, I hope at least you'll survive. I'm sure I hope at least you'll survive. Wow, Faye, it's getting optimistic, isn't it? I'm sure you'll find out what you want to do with your life. You said something about being comforted. Yes. Don't be too hard on yourself. Everyone wants to be needed at times. All of us want to give something inside ourselves to others to be accepted. Even me. Remember how you forced yourself to eat those emergency rations? Ugh. Hey, are you okay? Told you not to eat such a gross-looking animal. It tastes horrible. The last time I had food this bad was Doc's cooking. But unless we do something, we're going to die. I guess there's no other way. I was hoping to save this a little longer. This should hold us for another day. But it's only for emergency calories, so I can't promise how good it'll taste. Huh? What? It's dry and crumbly. It's called hardtack. I thought so. You don't like it, do you? No, it's from you, Ellie, so I love... Oh! Whatever you'd share with me couldn't be that bad, could it? I mean, she could share malaria with you. You forced yourself to eat those rations earlier, didn't you? For me to survive, it would have been better not to share it. But watching you eat it, even though it tasted bad, comforted me. I felt glad that I shared it with you. It made me feel a little better. For your own sake? Yes, for my own sake. Selfish, I admit. I think it's okay to be that way at first. Little by little, you learn about your own happiness, and someday you're able to share that important part of you with someone else. Someday. It may take 10,000 years, but we'll get there. What's up? Nothing. Just felt as though I've told you the same thing. Long ago. It must be my imagination. I couldn't have said it to you before, because we've only just met, haven't we? Yes, it's probably just my imagination. It would be really awkward, Mr. Rip. Ellie! Ellie, wake up! Good morning, Faye. You're up early. No time for formalities. Look at that! Huh? It's the Thames! Or Times, depending on how you look at it. No, I don't think so, old Griffin. I'm so surprised there are people living afloat on the vast sea. On top of that, you were with 2 gears. That's unheard of. Thanks, you helped us out. You better thank the captain. One who gave the order for us to pull you 2 floaters out was the captain of the Thames. Thames? Captain? The Thames, the city at sea. That's where you are now. Captain here is a bit of a strange old chap. We'll see when you meet him. That's not to say he's a bad old blighter. What about our gears? Don't worry about it. We put them inside the Thames to get through the supply dock. See what I got inside, so I'll take some time to fix them. You repairing them for this? Pretty strange for us to be so nice. I bet that's what you're thinking. But really, we had no choice, because it's the captain's orders. No, I gotta go now. I'm a busy guy, you know. Come to the bridge after you've looked around the ship a while. I'm sure the captain will want to meet you. Okay. Faye, what's wrong? I feel like I've seen that guy somewhere before. Never mind. It's okay. It's not Franz. It's Hans. Or Gretel, maybe? Might be a Gretel. Oh god, where am I? Where am I? Are you a vendor? Are you a vendor? Are you a vendor? I am a man of the sea. Hey, wait. Oops. It's over here. I still need more practice. What? Yes, all dolphins look the same to me. I'm species blind. What do you want from me? And who will I be fighting the next boss in? Let's check here. Apparently that's a mech fight. See you around, DZ Maven. Enjoy dinner. No, whatever. Let's buy 2 of those. 1 of those. God, those are expensive as hell. And what is ammo good for? Yeah, the penguin coat is better than the night mail. I feel like there's a joke in there somewhere. Oops, I actually want you in the... Dervish dress, there we go. If you need something from my store, talk to my stupid son. That's a line. Well, there's your remove all status effects. Costs 50, by the way. So we're just gonna cap that off right here. Man, I'm gonna have to chop off early at this rate. Let's see if I can at least reach a boss fight. That'd be a good measure, I would say. Bridge, maybe? Bridge? Bridge. This looks like a bridge. Ish. Hello? I feel sick. Please don't spin it. Don't spin it. Spinning it. I don't know how to spin it. You're safe, sir. Oh, here we go. Bridge. Don't spin it. Ugh. Oh my god, is that a walrus person? You're the two winos who floated in with the gears. I don't really like wandering around. Well, don't take it so badly. For us, anything we pull out of the sea is treasure. And you're a really big, important treasure. We were really careful. Thanks for helping. What a pretty lady. Oh, don't make that face. I won't buy it. I'll return your gears to you squeaky clean. Why are you being so kind? That's 'cause I am a man of the sea. You're probably starved. I'll get you some food. Hans! I was right. I'll welcome the guests. You take care of the rest. Yes, sir. Just don't overdo it. Of course, I know that. How can you be so calm? The captain and everyone are so irresponsible. Humph. Yeah. Let me go get things ready. Oh, who's that? They don't look like such bad people. Let me introduce myself. I'm Hans, the ship's first mate. The captain's great, isn't he? Because of him, the work doesn't run out. Huh. Oh no, it's insane, Mr. Root. I know you think that FF11's transmog is good, but I'm sorry. I think WoW is the king. Followed by FF11. Well, let's see, for 30 years, I'm not losing it to some young upstart. Okay. That's... Okay, hold on. What? Let's see. We should go upgrade our gears. Let's go do that really quick. That is... supply entrance. I'm thinking about cutting off early and laying down. I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open. That's not... I mean, okay, it's a little bit the game. But it's mostly just I'm tired. I really didn't take a lunch break. I just grinded the whole lunch break. Hey, okay. That was a very large dagger, yeah. That's interesting. Listen, taking care of myself is for scrubs. Which I guess, in fairness, I am. And you, well, you're not worth it. So we're just gonna leave you unupgraded. I'll put a save here in case I change my mind on that. It really is just a really large dagger. Okay, whatever. Hang on. Okay, so we upgraded the mechs. Ugh, fine, I'll upgrade worthless. Look, it's not my fault that Ellie is completely worthless, okay? Oh, that would make sense, Entity. There, she's upgraded. Actually, hang on, while we're here. What is ammo? Who uses ammo? This is the second time I've seen ammo. I don't know what it's for. Oh, let's see. Got it. Okay. That is admittedly all I need to know. Alright, I cast giant knife. Ba-gunk. Now what? Easiest type of game to make good? When you say good, you mean yellow, right? Just to be clear. This is relevant, I swear. Okay. Platformers. Especially 3D platformers. Especially 3D platformer collectathons. Litter a bunch of stuff all over the place, put in a few jumping challenges, make a few frustrating bosses, have something quirky or zany on the visuals and or sound and or music. Done. Now, I don't mean offense to several good platformers that way, especially 3D platformers. But the bar is pretty low for platformers. To be clear, it's 2D and 3D. But there's a reason why it took a very, 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 very long time for 3D platformers to really break into excellent territory. I would personally argue they didn't hit there until Mario Odyssey and A Hat in Time, which is like 5 years ago, right? Hang on one second. Really? Oh, no kidding, Kennex Count. Sorry, I'm debating if it's worth doing this card game. Nah. I think I'll pass. I don't think I have the mind for that right now. Instead, let's go this way. Hang on. A little turned around. Hang on, hang on. There it is. No, we should at least show it off. So let's go to the beer hall. Wait. Ah, damn it, I was in the right spot. Ah, dang it. Easiest game to make great? You thought I'd battle right off. Get real. I'll live fast duel this game. It's a card game for men of the sea. What? First, I deal you and your opponent 26 cards each. I'll place 4 cards in front of each player's current hand. Then I place another card on the left-hand side, looking from your viewpoint. Up to here, I do automatically for you. But from here on, the game starts. You must take your first 4 cards, and their remaining 21 cards, and place them on top of the 2 center cards faster than your opponent can. There are certain rules to place the cards. Place a card on top of another card if it's numerically in order, 1 number higher. In this case, where there's a 3, you can play a 4. Genre, Spartan. We're talking genres. Or 1 number lower. In this case, where there's a 4, you can place a 3. But if the numbers aren't in order... can't play the card. There's a K13, you could play an A1 and vice versa. Now I'll teach you how to control the cards. First, to move a card from your deck into an empty position, hand of the 4 cards, left and right on the D-pad. Well, I'm going to massively disagree with that, Spartan. These games are very difficult to make great. And frankly, I think there's a reason why so few of them are. Play a card, move on top of the cards you want to play. Press the button to play on the right, or that button to play on the left. Okay? What if neither you can play a card even after replacing the set of 4 cards in front of you? Yeah, honestly, I think I'm going to agree with Bladeville. I think I'm going to stick with platformers and just kind of shuffle down to 2Ds. Both players still can't play. This will be repeated. Okay, this is a very strange game. Can I help you, Cat? Okay. You're probably thinking, well, hang on, Laura, why don't you say it's easy to make 3D platformers collectathons great? Because it's not. I've seen extremely bad 2D platformers. Stuff I'm not even sure how to get a hold of a copy of. Well, lots of good players on board the Thames. I mean, Thames. Sure, I'll play your mate here. Why not? So I need to beat this kid. Defeat him horribly. This is interesting. There's no detriment for this, so... There's no detriment for spamming, so... Congrats, Mr. Ed. 1 run is really good for that. And I lose. Alright, hang on. I think I can do better than that. And done. I guess not spamming was the correct strategy. Hey, Sevlin up. Easy type of show to make good? Yeah, I'm gonna pass. I don't think there was any such thing. Super goggles. Woo. Interesting. Okay. Now, I do think it's a neat little minigame. Plus 2 gameplay. Oh, I'm sorry, Bregwin. Now we go to the beer hall. Okay. Now to fall asleep. Wait, hang on. I said I'd get to a boss first. I mean, we were talking about that with Gothic, too. I actually firmly think that Gothic is the second best PC RPG of its era. And you saw my rating of that game. Took you a while, but things are ready yet. Hey, hurry up. Don't make our guests wait. Sorry, there's no place to sit around here. But isn't the view just splendid from here? This beer hall's Thames' is pride. You probably think it's a wee bit peculiar having a beer hall right next to the bridge, but 'tis fine by me. If you don't take time in life to enjoy a drink, you'll be swallowed by the waves of anxiety. But we don't have that problem. Thanks to this beer hall, everyone here is too sloshed to worry. Yes, I understand how sailing works, thank you. Are you always wandering the sea like this? Well, normally there's that crane that fished you out. We use that or the gears to pull up treasure from the sea. We're salvagers. Recently, however, there's been almost no treasure. Just little things. Since we started the big job, well, that's all we've had. Big job? Oh, that's a job for the Ethos. The Ethos is planning a really big salvage next. I don't know the details, but it looks like we'll be searching for some buried treasure. Why's the Ethos involved? Who knows, but we're dependent on the Ethos to buy our stuff, so it won't look good if we turn the job down. Oh, dinner's finally ready. Let's eat. We've got sonar. It's not it. This type. It matches with the pirate ship Yggdrasil. Oh, hi. Yggdrasil, wasn't he sunk in another battle? There's no record of it sinking. We were too busy fighting that red gear to try and confirm it. Then there's a chance it did not sink. I believe the data shows that Yggdrasil was the carrier for that gear. One moment. Yes, that is correct. Excellent. Give me the controls. Excellent. What are you planning on doing? Sink it, of course. She'll never trouble the commander again. Wait, the commander's orders were to investigate the disappearance of the flying battleship. We can't deviate from our mission. Besides, we're low on fuel and need to refuel. We have enough. I'll take her down. Ugh, once you start, there's no stopping it. What's the boss we fight in the first wing of the MSQQ in FF14? Because Dominia reminds me of her a lot. I hope you know that fighting in water is totally different than fighting on land. Of course. Sorry, Kildana. Is her name Livia? Oh, that's weird, but... I believe you. I've only killed her a billion times a day for years. I don't remember her name. I know you haven't eaten for a while, but how can you eat so much? This is great. This is great. I like how you eat. You weren't drifting around for nothing. Men have courage and have appetites. Did you just shake? You're just imagining it. I don't think so. Captain, your first mate is calling you. Got it. I'm on the way. Looks like something's up. Sorry, I have to return to the bridge. Please, enjoy yourselves. Ellie, is that a water spout? It's too far, I can't see very well, but it looks like a battle. Let's go to the bridge, too. Okay. I can swing that way. Got guts starting a fight next to the Thames. Gets my blood boiling. Hey, Hans, I haven't fired a big gun in a long time. How about we take a shot or two? I like the cracked windows. Are you kidding? Why get the Thames involved in a fight between sides who are neither enemies nor allies? That big gun's nothing but a useless piece of junk you tacked onto the Thames in a drunken stupor. You just don't understand the code of the men of the sea. What are you doing? Seems like a submarine is under attack. Submarine. Sorry, just jotting down some positives, don't mind me. That ship. What? What's wrong? That's the Yggdrasil. Isn't that Bart's ship? Yeah, he's still alive. All right. We can't just sit here. Let's go. Go where? To help. What else? Without a gear? I mean, I don't need a gear to fight. Graf didn't need a gear to fight. Hold your horses. Doc, there's the bridge. How are our guest gears? Repairs will be done shortly. 2 minutes. Huh? Finished in 2 minutes. And take him out through the supply entrance to the deck. Yes, sir. Your gears are being moved to the deck. Go get them. If you need to, you can buy equipment at the supply entrance shop. Which I just did. If we get bombed while we're caught up in the middle of a fight. Be quiet. Our guests are fighting to save their friends. Don't get in the way. If we don't help, it'll tarnish the men of the sea's good name. Yes, sir. But the Thames itself will not join in any fights. I mean, yeah. Unless, you know, the big gun. I'm just saying. Yeah, let them customize their gear really quick. Okay. It's actually not bad, Lord Herma. It might be my second favorite song so far. Whatever that's worth. Unlike the boss song, which I'm well and truly sick of. Oh, come on, Saitan. Just when I thought we were saved, now we're getting turned into Swiss cheese. We're not particularly liked here, are we? Faye, Ellie, you're alright. Somehow. There's no time for tearful reunions. Yeah, where's Bart? He's fighting below. He said he was going to hold them back until the depth charges were ready. But he left without the proper hydro preps. We're busy trying to rid of the depth charges. Your gear should be able to handle underwater warfare to some extent. Go help him out. Got it. Let's go. Yeah, a problem a lot of military-style songs make is they are way too bombastic. Rufus's theme, the Rufus Shimmer March over in FF7, is a good example of that. Way too bombastic, especially for how long it plays. Damn it, I can barely maneuver, and you're all moving all over the place. Looks like you're having a tough fight, Bart. Hey! You're alive? Hey, that's my line. What about that gear? Okay. Elheim. What are you doing here? Dominia? Why are you here? Why? We Gebler need no special reason to sink an enemy ship. It's our divine duty to rule those crass land-dwelling lambs. But why? How are they different from us shepherds, the able? To me, lambs and able are the same. The only definite difference is the personal ability. The ignorant must be led by the wise. That is our job. Look what you've gained as an element, Ellie. Why do you even question? Your superiority is obvious. So the wise harming the weak is a sign of ability? I didn't want that. That's all. Ellie, you alright? That gear. You're the one. Ha! So that's how it is. How amusing, Elheim. All this for a man. I guess the story was true after all. You were born of those lowly lambs. Stop, don't say another word. Humph. What are you going to do about it, mongrel? Are you going to use the power you used in that incident on me now? Go ahead. Show me. Show me your true power. I will. If you Gebler are wise, then I'd rather be a fool. So be it. Then you shall be dealt with as the traitor you are. Boss fight. And Gears. Is it sad that I see a gear fight and I'm like, oh. It's not a real boss fight. Okay. That sucks. I'm dead serious. That's the vibe I have. Because the last several bosses in a row, by the way, have been gear fights. In fact, I think the last non-gear fight we had was freaking Redrum. Whoops, wrong button. Oh my god. I do like the look of the underwater mecha, though. I mean, I don't mind having a breather every now and again, Righteous Hand, but I'm not joking. That was probably very loud, I apologize. The last... hang on. 1, 2, 3... I guess it's only been 4 bosses, but still, the last 4 bosses have all been gear fights. Which Xeno game do most people think is the best? Well, it's actually a tough question. There's this whole thing about the most popular thing, which is the best thing, and blah, 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 but most people I know say that Xenoblade 3 is a really, really, really good game, top to bottom. And again, on both axes, story and gameplay. And that's kind of important. Yes! These are the in the rear with the gear fights. Now, I'm gonna say something really quick. You should not play Xenoblade 3 until you've played 1 and 2. You can skip everything else. But you can play Xenoblade 1, and you can play Xenoblade 2, and then you should try Xenoblade 3. Are we done already? Wow! No Master Depth Charge will be dropped. Please stand back. Okay. That's not what I would usually picture depth charges as looking like, but okay, I'm with it. Yeah, the Xenosagas were a mess. Xenosaga 1 was functionally made by most of the same team that made this game. Then Xenosaga 2 was started by that team, and then a huge chunk of that team was fired, including the main writers, the lead director, and the composer. And then they finished Xenosaga 2. That had issues, so they canned half of those teams, and then made a whole nother game in Xenosaga 3. Enough already. Dominia, retreat. That was so close. Don't think I'll be leaving empty-handed now. What? No! No! Ah! Ellie? Okay. Faye, where is Ellie? The enemy took her. Heh, I doubt that. Bart, what do you mean? Stop it, Faye. There's no time for bickering. What? For now, we must find a place to finish repairing the Yggdrasil. Don't worry. The ship that saved us is nearby. They call it the Thames, and it's about the size of a small city. Their captain can help us. That's the Thames? I will admit I've never done a review of the sagas. That's in the future. But by memory, when I did the rooms of the three, Xenosaga 1 was the most coherent? Not stupid? I'm not sure what word to use there, but you probably understand what I mean. Xenosaga 1 felt like the most complete game. Again, on both axes. 2 had issues. Serious issues. 3... Three's biggest flaw, in my opinion, was more minor things, like pacing, for example. And a few issues on the gameplay axis. 3 had the burden of having to follow through on a story they didn't write, because all they did was that. Sorry about what I said earlier. It's alright. I was at fault too. I haven't seen you in such a long time. We shouldn't be fighting. We should be... well, you know... No, Von Falkenstein. I actually have not played any Xeno game on camera until this one. So this is our very first one. The Yggdrasil was... excuse me, the Yggdrasil 2 was constructed so quickly we had no time to ready its depth charges. Also, it's my fault we didn't have depth charges because I prioritized the BART missiles over everything else. BART missiles? Oh, anyway, they're not that great anyway. Huh? Anyway, I'm glad you're okay. I always knew you'd be alive. Of course, I'm Bart the Immortal. What are you trying to say? But this time I got reamed by a red gear monster. Red gear? Yeah, he beat me and then left us to sink into the sand. This next part sounds wild. We sank into this huge cave under the sand. Then a sand cruiser just like the Yggdrasil was there. We replaced the usable parts and the bridge and just remodeled it. Frankly, I don't believe it myself. It looks the same, but it can float. Most likely it's the Yggdrasil's prototype. People lived there long ago, and they had many weapons. That's how we got them. Art Hardy showed me. Those weapons are most likely from Shivat. Shivat. You mean the Ariel? More importantly, we should go say ahoy to the captain. Yes. Okay. How do I do that? Up. No, up. Up. Yeah, they just had another ship. No. No. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. I didn't want to get her involved. You mean Margie? Sorry, I know I promised that if anything happened, I'd protect Margie and the people of Nisan. Ah, you're worried about that? It's okay, you've had it rough too. I made it okay. That's my job. When Yggdrasil's fixed... Okay. I'm gonna stop reading this for a minute, because this is hurting me, reading this localization. So, so he was going to sneak into Nisan, but Shakan wasn't just going to do nothing, of course. That's what the people of her sect said, but it's so risky, so they want me to stay close to her and protect her. Really? And you're okay with that? Yeah. That's a good question, but Falkenstein. We've only played a few JRPGs. We've only played a few anime JRPGs on camera. Now, we did review Tales of Arise, post-Oblivion Line, and that might be what you're thinking of. I see you brought another strapping young lad. I'm Bart. Thanks for letting my ship dock here. That's great. You come to ask about the ship? My submarine, Yggdrasil 2, was damaged by the enemy attack. Sure thing, Star Wars. Whatever you say, wink. It'll be out of operation for a little while. Bart, you're terrible. You went on without me. Margie, just when I'm starting to sound like a captain. Oh yeah, you might be thinking of the Suikoden. We have played Suikoden 1, 2, and 5 on camera, although 2 was pre-Oblivion Line. 1 and 5 is post-Oblivion Line. I get away from Nissan, but then I'm stuck in the Yggdrasil. Sick of it. Captain? Hi, I'm Marguerite. Man, look, we're having a man-to-man talk here. So Margie, why don't you go back to the Yggdrasil? You're terrible. You're starting to sound like Sig. What? Me? Like Sig? You're always so thoughtless, Bart. Faye and the others were floating around because you fired on that craft impulsively. Whoa, stupid. You're not supposed to... Bart, you didn't. No, you didn't. It's true, Faye. Couldn't be helped. How could I have known you were... I'm so disgusted I don't have anything to say. Don't get so mad. Oh yeah, we've also played Breath of Fire 1, 2, and 3 at this point. We have not hit 4. I know you're interested in that one, but Falkenstein. I shouldn't have brought you out of Nissan. I heard that, you big joik. Great, great. It's great to be Is it? Hey, kiddo, you supposed to be some kind of pirate? Oh, yeah, man of the sea. I was a man of the desert, but... Alright, even better. Yes, man of the sea. Bart, right? I'll show you our famous beer hall. Let's go drink up. Isn't he, like, 18? My lady, may I borrow this fellow? Weird guy. And yeah, she's 16. She doesn't look it. Faye, are you mad about Bart? How old is Faye? Don't answer that. No, that's not it. About Ellie, then? Yeah. It'll be okay. If you're so worried, why don't you go rescue her? Just like Bart helped me out. And yeah, Saitan is freaking 29. The baby over there. We did play Lunar 1. We've actually played a lot of JRPGs at this point. Just mostly non-FF games. Cease your naive utterances. I said nothing wrong. I have no intention of discussing this matter further with you. Your traitorous actions have already apparent. I will beat you down right here. Stop it at once. Are you okay? Myong, what are you doing? She's a traitor. Such acts will not be allowed on a ship under Ramses' command. No matter the reason. I've examined the records of the battle between Haisho and Verge. From what I can tell, it was you who attacked first, wasn't it? She had no choice but to defend herself after you took it upon yourself to attack without permission. Above all, you were meant to be under Kilvana's command. Were you obeying Kilvana's orders? You are not to prosecute any soldier for treason without proper authority, even if you both are elements. Further, isn't your attitude towards the lieutenant nothing more than your own personal prejudice? Or am I mistaken? What? I would never. Thus far, we still cannot determine whether or not she is guilty of treason. To investigate the truth of this matter further, I am placing the lieutenant under my supervision. Is that clear? How dare you? By what authority? Let's go. What was that? Those eyes. I see. So that's what was going on. Since I have other matters to attend to, would you mind staying here for a while? Not at all. You don't have to worry about a thing. Leave the rest to me. What you need to do is recover from your fatigue. Crystalline blue, like the surface of a lake. Excuse me? Your eyes, they're beautiful. What? Here is the engagement report between Haishao and the enemy gear. This is the... I'm sure of it. It's currently at Thames, if not somewhere in the ocean nearby. Change course. Head for Thames. Wait. Their mothership Idriso seems to be able to submerge. If they submerge, they'll have the upper hand on Haishao. Any attack we might make would just be wasted, since they could simply dive. But if we eliminate that function first, it's still not too late. I've already made the proper arrangements. Arrangements? Yes, sir. Alright, we'll try it your way. Thank you, Commander. By the way, what happened between you and Dominia? She was livid. I'm sorry. It had to do with the Yggdrasil incident earlier. Those girls work hard, especially for you. My job to be hated. Ain't that the truth? Sorry, 1 second. One moment. Sorry, I'm slow and terrible at this. Tired. Hey, the young master hasn't come back yet. What's he up to? Would it be too much to ask you to go and call him for me? No problem. He's probably whining and dining with the captain of the Thames. That does sound like him. Okay. Grab a hard save. Let's go upgrade really quick before we move any further. I noticed Bart's gear is way behind on gear. But you know what I mean. Yeah, that was a way long time ago longer. Whoops, no, it's up. It's up, it's up, it's up, it's up. No, not you. This one. Yeah, we need a much better engine. Much better health. Wait, really? Oh no, I guess that is what we already have. Never mind. We have better armor. We do have better armor. Yeah, let's grab that. Actually, I did notice that righteous hand. Yeah, similar to another game I could mention, FF2. A lot of people died in this game. Well, it's really simple, Brigman. So, that spaceship crashed on the planet, and then purple-haired lady walked out of it. The end. Okay, I am lying to you. But they didn't show us the other event that happened during that incident. I'm not sure when they're going to, frankly. Where am I going? So upgraded Bart mech. Bish, 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 bish. Okay. I'm just making sure I wasn't missing anything. There's a lot of optional stuff I could do right now. But, eh. They came out one after another. Slam, bam, crash. That's how it happened. Hey, Bart, Sigurd was asking about you. Of course. You're not strong. You can't be a man of the sea. Yeah, check this arm out. Proof of the men. Of course, Bart immediately knows how to follow the camera. Of course he does. Ah, Bart. A boogie. Captain, your first mate's calling you. Boy, he's interrupting our Men of the Sea story. That Hans, he's such an unrefined chap. What does he want now? Our lady seems to have returned. Our lady? Oh, you mean Ellie? Ooh, why didn't you tell me earlier? Well, let's go. Where's Ellie? She's seeing to the gear. She'll be along any time now. You mean she was able to escape? Oh, it's good for you, right, Faye? Yeah. Swear to God, if you don't give her a hug right now. Give her a hug. Hug her. Hug her. Chased hug. Okay, fine. Are you okay, Ellie? Yeah. What's that submarine? Oh, you mean the Yggdrasil? It took a bad bashing, so now it's here at the Thames for repairs. I see. Can I rest for a while? I'm exhausted. That's a good idea. Hey, it's my ship. Oi, oi, she said she's tired. Let her rest. Well, I'm going. I don't like this. Bart, you're still... It's not like that. She won't backstab us. I was raised around thugs and charlatans. I can tell just by looking in her eyes. Can you accept Ellie? That's why I can't. She may be okay with it. What about her family back home? Do you think she can live with that? Can she do that? Just get rid of her family? She has to decide. Ellie's probably worried about that. We can't involve people who have attachments. Emotional attachment is a weakness that must be purged from my new world. Bart, do whatever you want. That's okay. Hello, cat. Yes, that is my arm. Are you clawing my arm for a reason? Emotions are a weakness. We must amalgamate to spread ourselves upon the walls of the many. Let's try the dog. Why do you claw my arm? Why do you claw my arm? Why do you do this to me? Hello, cat. Alright. Now he's making biscuits on my leg. You don't do that very often, cat. The biscuit thing. Oh, hey, it's Joe. Hey, hombre. You disturbing our amore time? No, of course not. Oh, Joe, mi amore. Yeah, you two have fun. Why does anybody like him? Where am I going? Where's the infirmary? Why would I do that, Righteous Ham? Young Master, where did you go while we were so busy? An international goodwill visit with the Thames? Oh, whatever. About those supplies for the submarine. Oh, that? Let me see. Order an additional 16 torpedoes. Yes, sir. All right, Righteous Ham, just for you. The things I put up with. Save before we do this for no particular reason. Yes, I'm disturbing your amore time. Maybe you need some manners, muchacho. Who will play? Faye will play. Yeah, 16 torpedoes, no food. Please hurry up. Ah, there we go. And done. This is weirdly fun.
That's it?
Oh, you know what? Yeah, visual novel. That's easier to make. Great. Yeah, nobody threw a brick at my head this time. Oh my god, that would have been great if during the whole thing, she's just in the back there throwing bricks at me. That's interesting. I think I'll put that on Saitan. Okay. What am I doing? Infirmary. Shoot. No, I do know where that is. I do know that. Oh my god. I know where something is in this game. Can you believe it? I actually know where something is. For the first time in the entire game, I know where I'm going. Ella was lying down till a minute ago. Now that you mention it, I wonder where she went. There was something wrong with Ellie. Yeah. Yeah. Right. This way. I know where the engine room is, too. Holy crap. I know where everything is on this ship. Until the next step, in which case I'll be extremely lost. What's up, Martle? Huh? Hey, miss. Where'd you get caught? You okay? Easy, Martle. It's just a Solarian girl. You don't need to bark. It's an animal, so I can't help it. By the way, the first mate wants to see you. Oh. Oh, I see. Sorry. Dun 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 dun. She's betrayed us. Ellie is truly evil. Ellie! Dot, dot, dot. Faye? Ugh. Anyways. I knew it all along. This mole's a whole... This mole's a mole! What did she do? What am I gonna do? Doc, what is this? Wait, don't worry about her. Stopping this is our priority. There. How is this? Isn't it great, Gettix Cow? It's not as bad as it was back in Kislev, but man. She was given some strong hypnosis. Hypnosis? It's a special hypnotism that makes a person behave in a pre-programmed way. Special condition serves as a switch to act, but until then, no strange behavior can be detected. She looked strange when she came out of the medical room, so I followed her. Saitan, if you thought it was suspicious, you should have stopped her. Well, if you forcibly stop the behavior while imprinting, occasionally it destroys the mind. But it is true that I reacted a little late. What's going on? Young Master, have you done it again? It may take a while to fix it. Anyhow, we'll take her to the medical room first. Faye, go to the room when you're done here. No need to worry, the hypnotist must have been a good one. No mental scars. Cool. Yeah, I've mentioned this before. I remember liking Saitan, but we're gonna have to debate if he does qualify as, you know, a Mary Sue, because he really is good at absolutely everything. Let's go ahead and give you this while we're here. Oh, the coat goes along with the jacket. That's interesting. So I could give you a coat. Yes, yes. You know what? That's fair, Righteous Am. That's one thing he's bad at. Oh, he's also bad at cooking. How in the world did I get here? Ellie? Young Master, the radar's picked up a huge gear. It's heading right for us. What? Them again? That shape looks like... Alright, now so much to the Thames. I can't let it turn into a battlefield. Launch the Yggdrasil immediately. We'll go on our gears. Yes, sir. Faye, Saitan, I'm counting on you. Wait! Ellie should rest here. We will... Wait. Because I came here, this all happened. This is my responsibility. So let me go too. Ellie? What the hell are you talking about? Don't you remember what you just did? Young one. Ellie, our trust in you depends on this battle. For your honor, you should fight. But Saitan, Young one, please trust Ellie this time. Ellie, if you want to try anything suspicious, I'll be the one to shoot you. Is that clear? Yes. Is that okay with you, young one? Alright, Faye, Ellie, let's go. Yeah, yay! Woo! Okay, so we should be basically good to go. Oh, I have the Ether Stone. Woo! I don't have the other thing. I can give her an anti-Ether Stone. But I think she's good as is, really. Yeah, let's just stick with that. If you hadn't been around, I'll never forgive you. She really is, Livia. You. Traitor! Blah, 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 blah. Here they come. Boop. That's... okay. Okay, boss time. Woo. Alright, let's see. Let's burn through all our fuel. I hope it refills it for the next fight. Oh, wow, it did nothing. Hi, Blue Wind. Congrats. You got here before I decided to take an early break and lay down because I was exhausted. Really wanted the next boss battle. And then I really wanted the next one. And then I really wanted the next one. And then... well, I think you get the idea. I think I'm going to not burn Booster on this fight. I'll burn Booster on the next fight, if I have any fuel left. So let's see. I'm guessing Wind is weak to Earth. Let's test that theory. Or she could do water. Okay. Well, let's try it either way. Earth. Earth single target lore. It's not bad. Now she has an Earth sword? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah, that appears to be what happened. Okay. That's another thing. Considering I know that at least some of the stats are... from the gears are pulled from their normal stats, that's just more reason to base the mech combat off of the person combat, right? I know, it's basically cosmetic, but, like, you know, if you didn't have time to do a whole other combat system, maybe don't. It's okay, the next battle will definitely be on the ground. It won't. I'm just gonna spoil this for you. It will not. Okay, he is doing absolutely nothing to her. Wow. I didn't see that he had weapon upgrades possible, but apparently he did. Apparently I did not give them to him. That's gonna suck. Whew, she doesn't know when to quit. Yeah, no kidding, Righteous Ham. What? Below! Is it what I think it is? Dot dot dot! Honestly, yeah, possibly, Mr. Red. It is not a long game, like I said. Although you probably should take your time with it. Byung, is that him? Yes, he's in the black gear in the center there. Right. I've got him. Ramses, I know your dick is small. I don't care. I don't care. I've been looking for you, my arch rival. You again? I see you have a different machine. So what happened to your other gear? What are you talking about? Not to matter. At any rate, until I eliminate you, there will never be any light for me. Okay. Sure. Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm going to ask that question in the crowd, too. You're in charge of this project. You have to pick the ground combat or the mech combat to be in the final product. You have to axe the other one. Which one do you keep? I know my answer. I've already thought about that. Let's assume for a moment that whichever one stays keeps the relative quality, right? So in other words, if we keep the mech combat, it's not this, right? And if we keep the ground combat, we can make it even more interesting because we can spend more time on it. So quality is not a part of the equation. It's just you get to choose which combat format gets all of the time and attention of development and budget, right? Both of them, huh? No. 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 Is there just one target? Can I not? Okay, whatever. And yeah, that's more or less my answer as well. I would rather keep the mech combat and then make it better than keep the ground combat. The ground combat is good. I've said that 1,000 times. The ground combat's good, but like keep the gimmick. It's literally in the title. Oh right, I should be boosting. Jesus Christ, he hit hard. Oh my God! What did he just hit me for 2,000? Okay. And Myong's still being a dick. Ugh, she has a much bigger dick than Ramses does. He's hitting so hard. Now, realistically speaking, what that would probably result in is a mech combat system that's basically the same as the ground combat system. Oh, whoops. I'd be fine with that. I've already said that. It's actually one of my ideas, so whatever. Oh, 100%, Aunt Diddy. Less... Okay, let's actually break this down for a second. You don't have to design equipment for ground. You don't have to design the accessory system for ground. You don't have to design the statistics for ground. You don't have to design the enemies or the enemy... So the enemy design, the enemy visuals, the actual boss battles that we fight on the ground. That is a colossal amount of development that you just can shuffle out of the project and then readdress that time onto something else. The walkthrough says he's weak to fire. I don't know what you want from me on Wolfenstein. Fine, we'll use lightning instead. Whatever. Okay, that did the exact same damage. Yeah, that too. You wouldn't run into the problem of walking outside and then getting splattered instantly. Anyway, so she's dead. Oh, now he's gonna mirror up. Okay, cool. still mirroring? I can't even tell. Alright, let's keep defending. Is he still mirroring? How do you tell? I guess he's got the fins up. Ah, whatever. He was still mirroring. Wow, that is a long counterattack. Okay. I mean, I know there's at least two more FMVs in the future. And we're dead. That fight sucked. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. How much health does this guy have? Here we are. Blah 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 blah. Okay, here we go. There's Dominia. There's Dominia again. There's Dominia again, and here we go. He has 4,500 health. Right. Okay, we'll do one more attempt here. Why not? To lose that much response, but I'm probably going to benefit from having that. Okay, I didn't think so. Oh, we're back here. Okay. See if he can actually do some damage. Kind of. Not really. Sorry, Bart, you still suck. Yeah, the sound design is not exactly shabby when it comes to the mechs fighting. Reminds me of Mega Man sound effect, but I'm fine with that for the same reason I am in Mega Man. Like, you're really just a speed bump. Could you please get out of my way? Please. Best sound design in a JRPG. Narratively or gameplay-wise? Gameplay-wise, it would be a combination of FF6, FF7, and Chrono Trigger. Narratively. No, not almost. Oh, wow, he lived through that. Holy crap. Narratively. Stop wasting my time. Thank you. God. Narrative sound design in a JRPG. Chrono Trigger. And then we fast forward. Okay. Slightly different strategy this time. We're going to boost on the people who are alive. I wish Saitan could join me for this instead of, you know, Worthless over there, but it is what it is. I don't remember the audio design in Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 1, like at all, so I can't comment on that. Yeah, you can't target her at all in Falkenstein. Okay. So last time we were going for tier 2 combos. This time we're just going to stick with tier 1s. Just keep the pressure on. So our entire strategy is very, very simple. Boost up, use a heavy attack. There is no res possible, Blue Wind, so no is the answer to your question. So we're going to boost, which we already did. We're going to use heavy attacks, then we're going to use tier 1 combos, and that's it. That's the entire fight. We'll see how this goes. This is a pretty annoying fight. Really. The boss just gets 3 freebie ultra-hitting attacks. And I have something that reduces lightning damage, and it's still beating the tar out of me. And the boss heals periodically. And has 4,000 health. 4,500 health, excuse me. That attack is just awful. And now he decided to mirror up like a dig. Can I cast Anything other than no? How about? Yeah, let's heal. Hmm. Yeah, I only get one of those, by the way, if I'm focused time. I like how he can keep attacking me while he's in counter stance. By the way, that is wonderful. That is a great function where he's just sitting there staring at me. Okay, let's see if he's... This doesn't count. Just testing something. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so he's still in counter stance. Just sitting there in counter stance. There we go. Okay. It's a shame charging doesn't, like, build attack power or something. I like how he also still does his big AoE, even though I didn't attack him for his counterattack. He just decided to go ahead and do his AoE anyways. This might be our cheat wall. We might cheat after this. This is a bullcrap fight, and I am geared up, except for the weapon on Bart's, the only thing I don't have. And I bothered to put on the electric resistance things that I got just before this fight, so you can't say I didn't do that either. He has way too much health, heals regularly, hits like a truck constantly, and has an extended, I'm going to go into counterattack mode stance, while he can continue attacking you. This is a terrible fight. Oh, thank God. I was just gonna say, if this lasts one more round of that, I'm not sure I can keep that up. Is this all you have to give? Well, too bad, no matter what. Can't let you live. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh-ah. Armor breach. Water flooding cockpit. Pilot's vital signs are declining. And now for the coup de grace. Hey! And yes, we had to succeed so we could lose the fight. Not a thing I'm a big fan of. What? Air odds? Who the? How the? What the? Whoa! My main tank. I almost had him. Damn it, we have to retreat Myong. Faye. Ellie. Bart. What? Oh yeah, I guess he's in this cutscene too. I don't know, but for now he's on life support. You mean he will be alright? I guarantee nothing. I don't know why he's like this in the first place. My fault? I killed him. Then there is hope at the infirmary in the Ethos headquarters. I know, Anditty. Faye? Can you save Faye? I cannot guarantee it, but if I were to take him to Ethos headquarters hospital, then could we save him? I think then that he would most probably pull through all right. That is a sentence. Let me try that again. I think then that he would most probably pull through all right. But unfortunately, ordinary citizens are only allowed into the main hall at the Ethos headquarters. You'd have to become a monk or be introduced by someone in the Ethos. You mean like Margie, right over there? Oh, I just remembered. I heard that Etone, the Toners of Sin, are coming to Thames from the Ethos headquarters. What purpose does such Etone from the Ethos have here? They're coming here to do some type of investigation. Ito, what are they? They're religious people from the ethos who cleanse away the reapers or wells. It's the second time we've heard that word that appear here in Aquavie. So why don't we ask them? I'll ask them if they can help us, but I don't know if they will. I guess there's no harm in asking, though. Alright, let's go look for them. Yes, Von Wolkenstein. I will go with Faye and the life support machines for the Yggdrasil. Bart and Ellie, you two go look for the Ito. Alright, we lost Cloud, everyone. I mean... He's not even here. He's gone! We literally lost him! The wind is calling my name. The black wind howls. I feel so bad for Richard Honeywood. I really do. This is honestly probably a pretty good cutoff point. I was hoping to heal first. But I guess I can do it right here. I'll just do that really quick. Oh. Tomorrow, the Ethos, the Etone, the Valerian,